Hello, everyone. My name is Lydia Martinez, and happy Thanksgiving. I'm so delighted to be here today with Joseph and Tim from the Other Side Academy and the Other Side Village. And our hearts are just like overflowing with gratitude. This has been an incredible year, and there have been so many big changes and so many great developments, and we've received so much support. And so we wanted to take a moment today on Thanksgiving and actually express our gratitude for some of the amazing things that have happened this year and the people that have gotten us there. Joseph, tell me a little bit about what you're thankful for today.
I hope we've got about an hour for this, Lydia, because the cast of characters that have come forward to get us to where we are today is enormous. But first and foremost, we want to express thanks to Mayor Erin Mendenhall. It was without her courage, standing there on April 29th and making a declaration that she was supportive of what the Other Side Academy wanted to do, that this helps accomplish her vision for helping to address the population of unsheltered in Salt Lake County and beyond. This wouldn't be happening. We're incredibly grateful.
Yeah. Tim, what about you?
Well, in combination with that, and the mayor has delegated and has instructed the city staff to be able to be involved and be supportive. And we've gotten just tremendous support. They've gone out of their way, put in extra hours. So the whole city staff, the planning department, the mayor's team, people at the city council, they have all been, the planning commission, they've all really gone out of their way to give special consideration to this project.
Well, and it feels like they've done an amazing job of like holding our hands and walking us through the process. This is something that hasn't been done before, and it feels like we are all on this learning curve together.
Sure does. It's an incredible partnership. Can I add another one?
Yes, please.
So, the other cast of heroes, there are about 105 people living on the corner of 7th East and 1st South in downtown Salt Lake City who've been arrested an average of 25 times, who are on their way to 600 years collectively of incarceration. They made the first $50,000 donation to help build this village. It's an incredible story, and I am honored to be able to be part of what they're helping to accomplish here.
Yeah, the students at the Academy, not only have they been able to really change their lives, turn their lives around, but on top of that, they're now paying it forward in a significant way. I love that. Tim, yeah. What else? What are some other amazing things that we have this year to be grateful for?
Well, part of the process of getting this so we can have city planners looking at it, and so we can have potential donors looking at it, we can have the public looking at it and giving input, has been creating visual, taking our ideas and putting them out onto paper. So we've had a whole slew of architects and designers helping us out. Leading the effort has been Dave Dixon, who's donated a tremendous amount of time. We've had just some of the most beautiful graphics done by Denton House and the team there. We've had work done by Design Workshop, by a number of other architects that are still have raised their hands and are volunteering their efforts. And it really, from what I understand, sometimes the architectural world is a very competitive world, and to see the collaboration between them has really been exciting and has helped us really help share the story of what we're trying to envision here in Salt Lake with the community.
Well, and going back to that like logistical hand-holding thing that I was talking about, we're not builders or contractors or like that logistical piece of physically building something. We would be so lost without this amazing team of people.
Yeah, it's incredible. The other category are financial supporters. We've done no serious fundraising for this, and yet we've had people that just understand the vision and want this to happen in Utah and for the planet. And we have something like 40 of our homes already committed, people that are saying, our family, our organization wants to build that home, pay for it, contribute that to this community. So many of the first 50 homes to be built are already spoken for. In addition, folks that have been willing to do some of the geotechnical and preparatory work, and just a huge army of people that have organized organically and automatically to help make this happen.
Well, and that's the thing that it seems like is keeping the wheels moving forward, is that and keeps us working on the process of getting the site approved and moving forward from that perspective, as we know that once that's all done, we're ready to go.
Yeah, Utah is such an innovative place, and since we've made the announcement, we have received countless requests and people reaching out to us saying, have you considered this construction method or that? We've looked at foam, we've looked at 3D, we've looked at, compressed earth, we've looked at manufactured, we've looked at RVs, we've looked at just on containers. And the person who's reviewed and analyzed and tried to figure out their cost per, functionality for that has been Lou Swain, and Lou Swain has been tireless in his efforts to help us with the planning, with finding site selection, with just countless other things, helping bring in other builders overseeing it. So really appreciative for Lou Swain's, really wise counsel.
The other category that has just stepped forward courageously have been many of our potential neighbors. So in the Poplar Grove and the Glendale neighborhoods in particular, but Fair Park and others, we just finished a campaign of reaching out to assess attitudes in the neighborhoods. And we were overwhelmed to hear that a full 60% of people in those neighborhoods have said, we trust this, we want this will add to our community. There are many, about 30% that said, we don't know much about it yet, so we don't have an opinion. But to have that kind of a response from frankly, a new idea shows great confidence in the Other Side Academy and what it's done, but also an incredibly open heart from our neighbors on the west side.
Yeah. There's also an amazing team of people that are already working and doing outreach amongst the homeless community for the Other Side Village, and they're doing amazing work. Tim, who are some of those people?
Well, we have Sam Grenny, who works closely with you, Lydia. He's directing our communications and marketing efforts, and then does about 100 other things on top of that.
So many other things.
And we're so appreciative for the great contribution that Samuel's done. We have Camille Winnie, who has had a passion for this work for a long time, and actually was going down the path. We decided to join PATHS, and she's been able to help us use her vast network and connections to help really reached out to other service providers, and they've been very open and interested, and we're so appreciative of them. Mo Egan has come aboard, and we've known Egan from working at the Other Side Academy before, and Mo brings just this rich lived experience of understanding what it's like to be homeless, understanding what some of the conditions, and he's just been tireless going out to many of the homeless encampments in the city, along Jordan River, in the mountains, going into there, making friends, developing personal relationships, helping people understand who we really are, and diffusing a lot of the rumors about us, and what a great team. And we're also really grateful for those who are working closely with us, for you and your team, Lydia, for the tremendous work. One of the things that really drew us to what you were doing is you had an authenticity, and we felt like we'd be able to better represent who we really are to people because you were authentic, and your firm really emphasizes that. And so we're so appreciative of how you've helped us be able to communicate to the public.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I I love stories. At the heart of what I do, I love telling stories. And there's so many amazing stories and amazing people that have come together to make a significant impact and to move this forward. And we've touched on so many of those stories today. Joseph, is there any kind of final thought or final thing that you have to say today on Thanksgiving?
The most important constituency to thank in advance is those who will eventually be the village, who will be part of it, who will live in it, who will make it what it is. As Mo and we have been out on the streets in the encampments talking with people about this vision, we have been impressed that there is a large cadre of folks who want a different life, who want something better for themselves. As Tim and I know from the Other Side Academy, people here work harder to change and improve their lives than most any of us will ever have to do. It's hard. It's difficult work. And as we've talked in the encampments about the vision and the opportunity of the village, we found a significant population that says, I want that. And we look forward to making them part of our family.
Yeah.
Let me just mention one other group that has significantly contributed, and that's Scott Howell, Derek Brown, Chase Everton. They've really helped us with a lot of our outreach to the legislators, and the legislators have been we've had dozens and dozens come by, be willing to take their time to learn about us. And we've got not just the city council, but the state and county officials. We've really appreciated them taking the time to say, let's find out more about this. I would say, on this Thanksgiving Day, we're celebrating a time when a group of people arrived in a place who were homeless and were trying to figure out how to build homes. And their homes probably weren't much bigger than the homes we're designing, tiny homes, the Pilgrims back in the, and they were warmly welcomed and warmly greeted and were treated, with kindness and love. And that's what I hope we can carry with us as we look forward to helping others as part of this Thanksgiving.
Absolutely. Well, gentlemen, I think that is the perfect place to stop. Thank you so much for being here. And one more piece of gratitude. Thank you for both of you, for your vision, for your direction, and for genuinely working so hard to make this little corner of our world, a beautiful and better place for so many people. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.